Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Fresh Out Live, the show that's bringing you new music, pop culture news, and your favorite artists all in one place. I'm your host, Kevin Kenny, and we have got an awesome show for you this week. Tate McRae is here to talk all about her new EP, and Joshua Bassett will perform for us exclusively. But first, let's talk about some music you should be listening to right now. Demi Lovato shared the title track off her upcoming album, Dancing with the Devil. The track was actually teased on YouTube in the trailer for her 4-part docuseries of the same name. Lil Nas X teased this song on Twitter way back in July of last year, and now Montero, Call Me By Your Name, is officially out. This is yet another single off his upcoming debut album, LNX1. Karol G dropped her third album, KG0516, with cameos from Anuel, J Balvin, and Nicki Minaj. The Golden One, 24K Golden, shared his debut album El Dorado, which actually translates to The Golden One. The album has guest appearances by Sway Lee, DaBaby, and Future. Gallant released his new EP called Neptune, featuring a duet with none other than Brandy. The always platinum Rod Wave bears his soul on his new project Soulfly. This is the follow-up to his 2020 album Pray for Love, which hit number 2 on the Billboard 200. And last but certainly not least, Chicago rebel Vic Mensa dropped a new EP called I-Tape. And this song right here, Shelter, featuring Chance the Rapper and Wyclef Jean, can be found on the project. Take a look.
Playing a hand they dealt you. If your house is not a home, let this song be your shelter, shelter, shelter. I'll be your shelter. Emergency. Please count on me. Yeah.
Last week, I got to video chat with Tate McRae all about her brand new EP, which is out today. Check it out. Please welcome Tate McRae to Fresh Out Live.
Hello.
Let's talk about the EP. It's finally out. How does it feel to, have this? Does it feel like an exhale, or in your own words?
In a sense, it feels like an exhale. At the same time, it also feels like a big ball of stress, because I'm like a very controlling, I will make tweaks till the day of over my songs. I will listen and will never feel satisfied with any of them until when they're out, you can't control it anymore. It's you can't fix anything, and that's the worst feeling ever, especially because it's totally out of your hands. And that's
totally. But tell us about the inspiration behind the EP, and when did you first start putting this project together?
Well, my last EP was last January. I feel like this collection, it's mostly been written over the pandemic, but there's a few songs that I wrote when I was literally 15. So I think it was just the collection of songs that fit the best together. And I've been juggling so many different styles of writing over the past 10 months. And I think that these were the most cohesive I could choose, so.
That's awesome. You competed on So You Think You Can Dance, you toured with Bieber. What was that aha moment though, where you went from dancer to singer?
Well, I've been writing my entire life. So I used to write a lot of poems and stories, and I was really into that. The thing is that it wasn't really an aha moment, because I remember showing it to my parents the first time, and they were like, don't release that. Dave, don't put this on the internet. And I was like, I'm doing it. I was so frustrated. I needed to get a video out, and my family was like, oh God, what is she doing to herself?
They were not fans of the early work?
No, and then after it kind of went viral, they were like, okay, okay, we surrender.
I guess we were wrong. Talk to me just about the roller coaster that I have to imagine You Broke Me First has been. What has that song meant to you?
Well, at first, it was my little baby. I was just trying to convince my managers and my whole team, you gotta listen to this song. This is something that I think is really great. And I think people were kind of it's so emotional or whatever at first. And then as soon as it dropped, the reaction was kind of crazy from my close group of fans. And then, once it started to take off on TikTok, that's when it started to go a little wild, and then everyone kind of turned their heads and were like, oh, this song could actually be something. Whereas I always knew from the beginning, I'm this is a song that I really, really connect to. And I think if it's not a huge audience, at least it's my core group of fans is going to love this. Yeah. And I knew that.
Would you say that is the quintessential Tate McRae song, You Broke Me First? If an alien landed on Earth today and you had to show them Tate McRae music, would you show them You Broke Me First?
Yeah, maybe. That one definitely, the producer on that track, I love. He's my favorite producer ever. And I have a few songs on this EP that he's actually done. So I think I'm definitely the most proud of that song as a whole. I definitely think I have other songs with probably deeper stories and things that I went through more when I was writing it, but I feel this song right as of now, from what I've released so far, is one of the better ones.
All right, Tate, before we let you go here today on Fresh Out, we're gonna play a quick game called Fresh and Fast. We're gonna give you 2 options and you pick one as fast as you can. Are you ready?
No.
These are some hard-hitting questions, Tate. Hockey or basketball?
Hockey. My brother plays hockey. And I'm a Canadian, I have to love it.
Outer space or deep ocean?
Deep ocean.
Why?
We've discovered like 5% of the ocean, and yet we still decide to look into space, where I feel like we could literally have mermaids out there and we wouldn't know.
Wait, we really only discovered 5% of the ocean?
Yeah, like there's literally such a huge part of the ocean that the world hasn't discovered yet. And how creepy is that? You like go swimming, you think there's only fish and sharks, and there's like a whole other world.
Pizza or tacos?
Pizza.
Okay. And then mind reading or teleportation?
I think I would do mind reading. That would be probably the best thing and the worst thing ever. Could you imagine?
I feel like it would be so boring, no?
Why?
Because you would have like all the answers. There would be no wonder. What would you wonder about?
But like that would be pretty cool. Even for like a day, read everyone's mind. That would be all the truth would come out there.
All right, Tate, thank you so much for playing our game Fresh and Fast on Fresh Out Live. And for the fans at home, hello, thank you for watching MTV today. Go out and get your ears on Tate McRae's new EP, Too Young to Be Sad. It's out everywhere today, and you're not gonna wanna miss it.
Yay.
All right, thanks for hanging out with me here at Fresh Out. Taking us out today is the one and only Joshua Bassett with the performance of his new single, Telling Myself. We'll see you here next week for another episode of Fresh Out Live, Friday at 5 p.m. on MTV. Until then, I'm Kevin Kenny, and I'll see you next time.
Started out so simple. We were running round like children. How did we allow this story to fall so south? What were we both thinking? We were so naive, believing we were still happy. How could I ignore my doubts? I keep on telling myself we had something.